Namaste. Welcome you all for the classes on meditation. This is the 25th in the series. We are trying to explore the paths for freedom from fear. And this is in the background of what Patanjali identifies as the root causes for our suffering, the Pancha Kleshas: Avidya, Asmita, Raga, Dvesha, Abhinivesha, Kleshaha. And in that Abhinivesha, roughly can be translated as fear. We are trying to explore this aspect of fear from various angles, from what Bhagavad Gita says, or what is said in Upanishads. But it is to be understood that this is a very, very key step if you want to experience bliss within you. Therefore, we are trying to meditate on several of these aspects. Today we will continue with that. We will look at one more verse from the chapter 4th of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Contemplate on that, because the impression of fear is not that easy to get rid of. So you must keep on repeatedly contemplating on various of these aspects, so that gradually that deeper impressions of fear can be erased, and bliss, ananda, can be experienced. So before that, sit upright. We shall chant the word Om. Sit upright in any comfortable position. Gently close your eyes. Tip of the thumb and index finger in contact. You can even sit on a chair, but sit upright. Have complete musculoskeletal awareness. Watch your legs, thighs, trunk, arms, throat and the neck, facial muscles and organs. Watch your breathing. You don't have to control the breath, just watch the incoming air, the outgoing air. Now you have to slowly inhale, and as you exhale, pronounce the word Om. Get completely involved and immersed in the chanting of Om. You can voice with me. Inhale. Om. 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 Be relaxed. Watch the inner calmness, quietness. Fear is one of the most negative emotion that can disturb the peace of mind. And you should remember, we are talking of irrational fears. Irrational fears, mostly imaginative, and they arise because of raga, attachment. Now slowly open your eyes. So we will look at this one beautiful statement from chapter 4, Gnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. In the 10th verse, Lord Krishna says, Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha Manmaya Mamupashritaha Baho Gnana Tapasa Pota Madbhava Magataha. This is a very, very important statement. Vita means freed from what? Raga. Raga means attachment. Bhaya means fear, krodha, anger. So Vita Raga Bhayakrodha means freed from attachment, fear and anger. Manmaya, fully, completely immersed in me. Mamupashritaha, completely surrendered or just situated in me. Me here means that very Lord Supreme. Bahabaha, many, many, whom? Gnana tapasa. Gnana means knowledge, tapasa means penance. Putaha means being purified. Madbhavam agataha. Madbhavam. What is his bhava, very nature? Very nature of the Supreme is pure love, beyond the mind, transcendental love. Agataha, attain. So this means that being freed from attachment, fear and anger and completely absorbed in the Supreme, that is me, and taking refuge in the Supreme. Many a persons in the past became purified by knowledge of the Supreme, that is me, and thus they have attained that supreme love towards me. This is what Lord Krishna is saying. So end goal is to attain the transcendental love, which is the very nature of the Supreme. So for us it is good to remember the first statement here, Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha. So now close your eyes, let us just contemplate on this particular statement. So there are three things here, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. Raga is attachment. We are attached to many things in life. Husband, wife, son, daughters, grandsons, granddaughters, various relationships, various objects, house, car, or position, whatever, power. So to what do we get attached to? We get attached to things or persons, whatever, that we think gives us pleasure or security. So first thing is it should give us pleasure, and it should remove that so-called feeling of insecurity. To all such things we get strongly attached. So implicit in this is expectations, because we feel pleasure or we feel secured only if our expectations are met. Expectations may be sometimes fulfilled, sometimes may not be fulfilled. Just example, sometimes son or daughter can be very obedient, listening to what you say. Sometimes they may not. So what is the consequence? If they are obedient, there is pleasure. But it is not just that. If they are not obedient, there is anger, krodha. And in any case, the attachment will also cause that fear of separation. So that is how bhaya is implicitly hidden in attachment. Even if they are obedient, to be more specific, the son or daughter has gone out, expected to come generally by 6 p.m., does not come home on time, and it will trigger anxiety in you, your fear, So this is not to say that you should not be concerned. This is to say that the imaginary fear thoughts that come and invade the peace of mind, this is one aspect. The other aspect is it can be purely imaginary. Even when they are with you, the mind can create an imaginary situation which would trigger fear of separation, of the kith and kin. It is not just limited to the relationships, it can extend to your possessions, position, status, power, whatever. So stronger the attachment, stronger will be the consequences of fear and anger. So you must recognize that the root cause of fear is in attachment. Patanjali also says the same thing. We have explored raga, attachment, sukhanusayi raga. Whatever gives us pleasure, we get strongly attached to that. Even if it is giving pleasure, as it is giving pleasure also, the irrational fear of separation can haunt, and for whatever reason, if that pleasure is obstructed, krodha, anger emerges. Just contemplate on how much of our attachments are continuously disturbing us. If this impression of attachment is strong in our chitta, the subconscious mind, the intensity of such thoughts of fear, the frequency of such thoughts will be more, such vrittis will increase. They keep repeatedly coming. They obstruct the peace of mind. Just contemplate on this. And without handling these impressions, you cannot transcend the mind. But once you are able to do Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha, if you are freed from attachment, the natural consequence is you will be freed from Bhaya and Krodha, fear and anger. So in the very same worldly situation, you can experience that very natural peace within us. Then only we can experience that Parama Prema, transcendental love with all our relationships, positions, whatever. When there is non-attachment, there is no room for fear and anger. So this must be often remembered. Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha. We have to explore the deeper depths and loosen the grip of the attachment, and then slowly remove those holdings of attachment so that our true nature, which is verily the bliss, can be experienced. So this is the path of Patanjali, where he very clearly, unambiguously says that you have to handle these kleshas properly. You have to get rid of these negative emotions. To enjoy everlasting bliss. Ananda. We shall prostrate to that sage Patanjali. Take a deep breath. Yogena Chittasya Padena Vacham Malam Sharirasya Cha Vaidyakena Yopakarotam Prabaram Munina Patanjalim Pranjaliranatosmi Hari Om. Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.